Good morning and hello again. Today is October 25th. It is actually Dwarfism Awareness Day. I know I've been covering it all month, but today's the actual awareness day. So that's why wearing green. It's a support color. It helps show and spread awareness. So today I'll be wearing green. Someone asked me why. It opens up the door to educate and spread more knowledge, I guess I should say, to more people. So we just keep passing it along. Today is the one I've been dwelling on the whole month for today's fact, I should say. It's the one that hits home the most, and it's the most important one. And that's why I decided to really up my video game on it so you can hear me the whole time and you can really, I guess, understand it fully. It's the terminology, the correct terminology. Everyone has their trigger words that you don't want to be called or any of that. And in the life of a little person, there's one word that you just don't touch. I mean, and that goes with everybody. I mean, if you're African American, we know the N word. We don't touch that word. If someone has a mental disability, we don't touch the R word. It goes just same with us. Ours is the M word. If you're unaware, and you might be, and that's fine. It's time to learn. It's midget. We don't say that. That is just as low blow as the N word to an African American, the R word to someone with a mental disability. It's it started way back with P.T. Barnum and the Barnum Bailey Circus, and they had Tom Thumb, and he was in the circus, I guess. And Midge comes from a fly larva, pretty much, and then he added the T on it, and that's what they called Tom Thumb in it, and it was a circus act. Well, yeah, I know it used to be that way. Things change, people change, the world changes constantly, rights and wrongs. Yeah, back in then it was okay. It's never been okay in my whole 31 years. Yeah, you can try to educate. Do people listen? Some do, some don't. That's just part of it too. But you just, I don't know, I guess it's aggravating, but uh, you need to just take it out of your vocabulary, I guess. And there's a lot of words like that, the R and the N, and all of them should be all out of there. Are they? No, they're still in today's world. And yes, I understand there's race cars and everything named after it too, or used with it, I guess I should say, not named after it. And I don't feel that that's right, but you're not going to change that, I guess. It's unfortunate. And it's hard to educate a child about that whenever they see it's okay some places and not the other. But, um, sorry. But growing up in southern Iowa, it was really tough because I grew up 30 minutes away from Putnam County, and their mascot happens to be the Putnam County Midgets. So when you're going back and you're trying to educate and everything and tell people the wrongs and the rights and all that, and you try to tell them, hey, that's not cool. You don't say that. Well, then you got 30 minutes down the road, everyone's celebrating it, but I understand it's not the exact same, but we don't have the R word or the N word or any of them other ones as a mascot on a football team. Granted, they're not using it like I'm not their mascot, but the word is out there. And it's disgusting, but I've lived with it for this whole time and never raised a stink because I knew I was beat. And I've, I've praised my school and they've done great for a lot of great things throughout my whole entire schooling and helped me and accommodated for me. But whenever I was managing junior high football, we went and played them. or it might have been JV, I don't know. But I was managing the team, and they were on our schedule, and we played them. I feel that's the only time I've really felt like the ball was dropped, and that hurt a little bit, But then again, you were beat because if you'd say something, it'd be like, "Well, that's just their mascot. You got to go with it." No, we can change. We can always change. There's, like I said, there's always room for improvement and education because some people don't know that that's the wrong thing to say. And that's what this whole month is about, for you to learn and to make changes in your life. Maybe you already knew. Congrats. Thank you. I mean, if you already knew it, you're awesome. But pass it on, move, keep it going. And it's just, and I go back to society and how it's changed anyway. It's in public, like I was talking about that, how I get treated in public sometimes. Is it every time? No. But I don't like to go political on this. But whenever our president, current president, I should say, is in a interview and a reporter asks him a question and the reporter has a disability and later on he gets mocked. The president mocks this man with a disability and there's no punishment there. You've automatically opened the gates for the rest of the world to say, oh, the president can do this, so I can do this. So what you've done is made my life hell. I mean, it's not like I have a great life. I mean, I do have a great life. Don't think that like I'm like bad, or it's bad, but just in public, and how it's like, we can make fun of it now. People with disabilities, not just me, not just little people. I mean, it's everyone. I'm not trying to sway your vote either, because if you want to vote for whoever, go for it. That's a free country, awesome. But it's just the perspective, or whatever you want to call it, of it. You can't have a high up just already automatically teaching bullying. I know that's getting away from the terminology side of it, but it's just you've lost all my respect, I guess. And I'm not a perfect person, but there's things you just don't do, and uh, but yeah. So I don't know. It's just that's aggravating, but again, it's the president. You can't fight it. What are you gonna do about it? They're just gonna say, "Well, it's okay. He did it." But I guess today is just the day of wearing green, showing, trying to spread awareness. And yeah, if someone says, "Wow, what do we call them?" Well, whenever someone asked me that and said, "Well, what should I call you?" Well, the quickest answer would be Taylor, because that is my name. You don't need to say what anything more. But if you want to be politically correct on what dwarfism or little person or any of that, yeah, cool. That's what you can say. Oh, Taylor has dwarfism. Boom. But when it comes down to it, I don't say, "Oh wow, you're the Caucasian, and what's wrong with you?" No, it's just you gotta. I don't know. I guess just drop the M word out of your vocabulary and spread it, pass it on, tell everyone. I mean, it's shouldn't be new to you, but unfortunately, it is new to some of you. And like I said, start young, educate them young. They're putty in your hands. We can change. We can make it better. But I guess I'm rambling too much now. But uh, thank you for all your support this last month. We only have a few more days left. Doesn't mean it has to stop after this, but I probably won't post after the October. But you can still keep spreading it on and passing on knowledge and educating people about it. But thank you very much. Have a wonderful Sunday.